Welcome back to Van City Audi, everybody. Today I'm back at Mission Raceway for a race against my dream car, a Porsche 911 Turbo S right behind me. Fellow enthusiast in the downtown scene reached out to him via social media and said, you know what, if I'm gonna get my ass handed to me finally, I want it to be by one of my dream cars. This thing is unreal. Modified, but I'm not gonna say quite how. But we're gonna see the performance on the track. I figured I've been racing all season in front of you guys and showing you the guys I've raced against, and I keep winning. And it's about time I get my ass handed to me by someone else and inspire me to go even faster. So I'm gonna be up against Anthony in his Porsche 911 Turbo S. Before that though, I'm gonna give you guys a bit of background on what's happened over the last month. There's been some mishaps with my car. As you guys who follow the channel know, I haven't raced for about a month now. Reason being is, it shows on my data logs that timing's being pulled in the 5th cylinder and the 5th cylinder alone. Sucks. I wanted to be optimistic that we'd figure it out, but we didn't. So, in total, I replaced the spark plugs, I replaced the coil packs, I replaced the direct injectors, I replaced the port side injectors, I replaced the knock sensors, we did a compression test, we did a leak down test, and all of it came back with good results and there wasn't any issues. So we have no bloody hell, know what is wrong with the car. If anything, it could be phantom knock, it could be pulling something out of the engine that might not be there, and a noise that might be in the engine. But throughout the course of the season, I have been slowly modifying, slowly upgrading, and changing things in my car to kind of take you guys on the journey with me of all the different things I've done to go faster. Now is probably my biggest reveal. I wasn't going to do this until a couple weeks from now when I had a new file created for me, but I have a built motor. And when I say that, I mean I have a built bottom end. Rods, rod bearings, piston, head studs. Those have all been upgraded. Forged internals, built bottom end will allow me to run more torque than on a stock motor. Now, up until this point, even today actually, I never ran a tune to utilize that extra torque. I've still been running production tunes for stock motors, stock turbos. So up until today, I have used the same files that everyone else has. I just had a built motor, but that didn't change the performance of my car because I wasn't utilizing it. Today, I'm dialing it to 11. I got competition behind me. I'm gonna step it up a bit. I am running the most aggressive file that Custom Code offers. It is a drag racing file. So I'm thinking I got a little bit more torque, a little bit more horsepower than I did before. Not only that, I've removed my aftermarket port side injectors and put back in the OEM ones because that's the way the tune was designed by Custom Code. So I'm running E62. I haven't dynoed the car, but I know it is making more power. I've done some data logging on the street. It pulls really hard. Now, with all of that said, there's some clunking happening underneath the car. Specifically, I don't know what it is. We've had it up on the hoist, we've looked, we jiggled stuff around, and we still can't figure it out. So I'm not 100% sure what the noise is coming from. Fingers crossed something doesn't let go tonight because I'm pushing the car harder than I ever have. But if there's ever a time to push your car, it's when you're racing your dream car, a Porsche 911 Turbo S that's been modified. Thank you very much for Anthony for coming out and doing this with me. Let's get to drag racing.
All right, guys, first race of the night against Anthony in his Porsche 911 Turbo S that's been modified, and you'll soon find out how. I'm really excited for this run. I am actually extremely nervous. I haven't run in a month now, and not only that, hearing the clunks under the car and knowing that I'm pushing the car harder than it has been, it worries me. But you gotta send it. You'll never know the potential of your car unless you push it as hard as you can. So today, I've already mentioned the tune I'm running, but something that I didn't mention earlier. Now, I do not recommend this for people using a stock motor, but my ECU is now programmed up to an 8,000 RPM red line. My transmission is still set to shift at 7,400. But as you guys may have seen in my previous videos, I was hitting the red line sometimes in my races, and obviously that slows you down. So I'm using a tune that Custom Code has created to prevent that from happening by pushing your red line later. Now, some people with stock motors have used this before, but I do not recommend it. The fact that I have a built bottom end is why I'm choosing to do this, because I feel like it's safe. My motor could spin up to 7,600 RPM if it doesn't shift quite quick enough, and I'm okay with that. I had to take off my sunglasses. I was sweating so bad I was fogging them up. There's a bit of a delay on track, and I'm not 100% sure why. From what I've been told from other guys on the track, they said that the prep is not good today, which pisses me off because I'm going all out today. If the prep sucks, I'm going to be spinning. So for this run, I'm going to leave the car in sport the whole way through. I'm not going to roll it over to manual. I'm going to actually see how it does just going banging through the gears without me interacting with it whatsoever. See if it can generate a new best time. But now that I know the track prep isn't very good, I have no idea how this is gonna go. Here we go. Beeping away. Little bit of delay on the track. Not sure why. But I'm just about to pull into the water box. There's Anthony waiting to kick my butt over there in his badass Porsche. All right, here we go. All right. Hope those tires are nice and warm. Hopefully the car is happy. 8,000 RPM red line, 7,400 RPM shifts. Fastest yet. Draggy says 10.30. I'm thinking that was a 10.2. Sadly though, Anthony, I don't know what happened to him. Maybe his launch control didn't work. I'm not sure, but I was off like a bat out of hell. There he is ahead of me cruising around. We're probably gonna have to redo that now, but I don't think that's a problem because I'm excited to race Anthony in that car and get a good clean run out of it. Ah! Draggy for once was faster than I was on the slip. Still, my fastest run to date. 10.32 at 133. Finally eclipsed that 132 mile an hour. So now, can I get that 10.2? Can I get that 10.1 today? The DA is gonna drop. It's gonna get cooler. Anything's possible. I feel good. I'm really hoping the car keeps performing. My 60 foot was a 153. That's friggin' awesome. So here's to hoping I can keep pushing it and keep going faster for the rest of the day. One run down, 10.3, 133, fastest run to date. Sadly, Anthony's car wouldn't go into launch mode and it just died off the line. So rather than pushing it like crazy, he just cruised down the line. We're gonna line up again, do not worry. I wanna see the tail lights just take off and leave me for dead. And I wanna see if I can go even faster. It was a good clean run, but I feel like this thing has more in it. So just waiting for the car to cool. I wanna give it a chance to rest and chill out before I go again.
these run extremely hot. I'm pushing it as hard as I can, so I really want to make it cool down as much as I can. I just checked the DA. It's 860, so I think this is the lowest it has been all year that I've been drag racing. That could easily be why I ran my personal best so far, but I'm hoping that it gets even lower. Anthony's ready to rock and roll again. We'll go out for our second run. We'll line up against each other, and hopefully we'll have a better result this time.
All right, so run number 2. Going up against Anthony again. I really want to get a good race where you guys can see the power that this Porsche puts down. It's a badass car, and I really want to have a good race against it. My last run went reasonably well. I think I'm going to put it into manual and roll it over and do my own shifting this time. I feel like I'm stretching the turbo a little thin going up to 7,600, but you never know. It could be shifting optimally, and I might be slowing it down this time around, but only one way to find out, and that's to try it. So as I said earlier, I'm on E62, I'm back on the stock injectors, I'm on the drag race file from custom code, specifically on the 8,000 RPM. If you guys can see down there, there's a little bitty sliver of a red line at 8,000. So that is to help prevent my car from hitting red line on my first to second shift or my first to second gear change. That was happening previously. Sometimes even the second to third gear change it would happen. So that's what I'm hoping to do. We'll see how well it works. Again, second time out. DA, it's dropping. I think it's only 800 now, and it's only gonna go lower. So with any hope, I can crack that 10-2 tonight, 10-1. Here's to some positive thinking and get a really good race against Anthony. All right, second run. See if we can improve on that time. It's definitely cooled down. Here's to hoping Anthony has a good, clean, fast run.
Down there, that RS3. He's lining up beside the 2018 Porsche.
All right, Anthony, let's get your car moving this time, bud. There he goes! Friggin' right! Woo-hoo! Oh yeah! Now that's a race! Woo! That was awesome. So awesome. Oh, I love it. It's like meeting your hero. I love that car. I want to own one day and to see it rip by me as I ran. It looks like almost as fast, if not faster than last time. That was awesome. Ah, big hauls ass. Thank you very much. Yeah! Woo! Personal best! 10-2 at 133. Oh yeah! 60 foot of 150. Fastest I've ever done 60 foot. Oh, he murdered me. A 9.7 at 144. Holy crap. Talk about me being like a middleweight, him being a heavyweight. Oh, that was a phenomenal race. Oh, thank you so much, Anthony. I love your car. I can't wait to see it go even faster. I bet you he has something else up his sleeve tonight, and I look forward to seeing how fast he can get that thing to go. 10-2. I am getting closer to that 9.9, baby. Hell yeah.
There you have it. I lost to a Porsche 911 Turbo S that's been modified. Now, he hasn't fully launched it on kill mode. That was actually on the weakest tune he has. He has upgraded turbos. He's running pump gas and meth. He is killing it. But he knew he was racing me. I was a middleweight. I got 500 wheel horse. He just dynoed 860 all wheel. That's on kill mode though, not what I just raced against. But still, his personal best of 9.7, my personal best of 10.2. That was a wicked race, and I couldn't have chosen a better car to lose to for the first time on the track this season. None other than my dream car, a Porsche 911 Turbo S. Thank you very much for running against me, Anthony. We'll let the cars cool down and see if we can run one more time. All right, Anthony's back at it. Now what they don't know is he's turned this bitch up. Let's just say they're a little pissed about that run. That was badass. 9.5. Well done, Anthony.
Okay, well, last run of the night, there was a spill on the track. It's been a very, very, very long delay. Engine's nice and cool though. Going out for my final run. Nice, cool air. DA's even lower. Sadly, I don't know off the top of my head what it is, but going out to get this done. Now it looks like I'm doing a solo run possibly, so I can really go and just try to get the best possible launch I can. Oh, no, they got someone else against me. But it's just, it looks like... Whoa, big bad. This is gonna be fun. Going against a real drag car. I wonder if he's gonna expect a 10-second RS3. Against a real deal muscle car before. Like a drag car. Looks like I just got another personal best. We are going to have to see. Thank you very much. Final run of the night. 10.2, 133, same as my last run. Friggin' pumped, so happy, love the results. That guy I raced just ran a 9.3 at 147. That was a real deal, purpose-built drag car. His 60 foot was 143. Always nice to lose every now and then to get your head to shrink because you get so blown up on how fast your car is or how fast you think your car is. There's always someone out there faster than you. What a badass night at drag racing. I had a blast. Thank you very much to Anthony for coming out, showing off that amazing Porsche Turbo S, pushing out 860 wheel horse. Ran a 9.5 at 145. Thing is just flying. I love that car and one day hope to own one. 10.2 at 133, another personal best. The air is that much cooler, denser. Oh, it was a good night of racing. Car felt strong. I still gotta figure out what this little clunkiness is coming from underneath. I'm not 100% sure what it is. I can kind of feel like a wobble. I'm not even sure. It could be maybe just need to balance the wheels and tires, but just feels like something is slightly off. So I'll take it to Rider Performance in the next couple weeks and get that dialed in. Got 3 more race days before the end of this season here at Mission. I know a lot of people around the world have very, very long seasons for racing. Some of them, their tracks don't even shut down. Here, it is pretty much between late April and mid-October, and that's in Vancouver, British Columbia, Mission, which is a city outside of Vancouver. That's where we race. So 3 more times down the track. Hopefully it doesn't rain and stays nice and cool and everybody's in perfect boost weather. I really, really want to push it and see how fast I can make this car. A few little things here and there still to dial in. Now that everyone's aware of the fact that I have a built motor, a built bottom end, that means rods, rod bearings, pistons, and head studs. Those have all been upgraded to forged internals. The other thing that I forgot to mention earlier is the motor's actually sleeved as well. So, because of that, as I explained earlier, I was able or more comfortable to run the 8,000 RPM red line and let the car shift at about 7,600. Now, for people that are on a stock motor, as much as this file is available to all custom code users, I wouldn't recommend it. Some of the guys that take drag racing seriously do use it and have had great results. But for me, I wasn't touching this with a 10-foot pole while I had a stock motor. But when I bent that rod back in March and I had the engine built, up until today, I had never utilized it. I was using production files like everyone else does for stock motors. So as much as this is still the drag file for a stock motor, I was more comfortable because it's built. So now that it's built, the stock turbo has a bit more boost in it. It's actually dialed down with custom code for a stock motor to keep that torque within limits so you don't bend rods like it happened to me. So now that I have a built motor, they're comfortable with giving me a bit more boost for a bit more torque. And for those that are familiar with racing, torque wins races. So I am asking for more boost from custom code. Fingers crossed they get it to me before the end of the season. If not, I'll just keep running what I'm running and try going as fast as I can with what I have. So, thank you very much again to Anthony for coming out and racing against me. Thank you to all of you guys for watching the channel. The growth of the channel has surpassed even what I thought it was going to do this year. So thank you guys all for watching me, for supporting me. I really, really hope you enjoy this content. With only 3 more times down the track, I have a bunch more content coming over the fall, winter, and spring season because the track will be closed here. But hopefully you guys will be entertained by that as well. Next week, I got another video coming out. New performance part, upgrade, power upgrade, more horsepower, more torque. What could it be? You'll have to tune in and see. Thank you for sharing, subscribing, liking, you name it. Keep watching. Next episode, more power is coming. Thanks everyone for watching. Can't wait to bring you guys more content in the future.